Welcome everyone. In today's video presentation, I would like to talk about jealousy. Everyone is jealous of something. If we think about it and we are honest with ourselves, it's true. We can be jealous, let's say, of a financial success. If you are not jealous of the financial success, then we are jealous of the relationship. If you are not jealous of the relationship with someone else, then we are jealous of their family. If not family, so perhaps children. So if we are not jealous of children, family and relationship, perhaps we could be jealous of how the person looks like and present itself outside. So why every one of us has this kind of jealousy? What type of consciousness is that? Where this jealousy comes from? And is it a coincidence that we are jealous? That every human being has a type of jealousy inside our consciousness? Now, of course, it's not a coincidence. And in order to understand how it works and what is the proper jealous, I would say, and negative jealous, we should get back to endless, in which can you imagine whatever we desire, we got it. Let's say I desire a banana and I saw the banana simultaneously, instantly. I could receive the taste, the flavor, the energy from the banana. If I, let's say, want to play tennis and I just want to play and feel the atmosphere, how to touch the ball, how to put the slice or spin the ball, whatever that is, and I want to feel that, I just think about it and I got it. So in that circumstances, there was one thing missing. And in order to understand what kind of thing is that, let's get back for a second to the material world and see what it is. Something that we cannot buy, something that we cannot inherit from other people. What is that? Let's say that we have very, very important exam to pass and we have been working on that for a year, then we pass it. Now we are happy, yes, of course, but the feeling we got, the experience we got from that, nobody can take from us. But on the other side, nobody can really buy this kind of feeling. You cannot buy it. You cannot pay money for it. You just got it, you grafted inside you a kind of feeling of consciousness. You are excited about what happened. It's the same with the deal. Let's say a financial deal on which we have been working for a long time. Eventually, when it passed and the agreement was signed and we received the reward, now what is the feeling? You cannot buy that. We cannot buy this feeling. We earn for that. We have been working extensively hard to get it done. And this feeling, even Creator cannot give us. He cannot give us. We have to earn it. So imagine, in Endless, when we were there and we got whatever we just desire, there is one aspect missing. We were jealous. We were jealous of Creator, of what He's capable of, that He gives us. Whatever we wanted, we just receive. We got it. And He was giving non-stop, 24/7. He was just giving and giving whatever we desire. We just couldn't handle it anymore. And we say to ourselves, you know what? We are fine. We got everything, but there is one thing missing. We want to be like you. We are jealous of this, what you are doing. Therefore, we decided to come to this earth and clear our consciousness of this jealousy, which is responsible for many diseases, for things that people pass away. People just pass away earlier than they're supposed to pass because of the jealousy. So we came to this earth in order to clean our consciousness, because if we look at it and to earn the right consciousness, to earn what we're supposed to want, we want to be like the Creator. Therefore, we give away, we give other people. This kind of consciousness is also in our DNA of our soul. We want to give away, we want to share. This is also part of our soul. As jealousy and taking, it's also giving. So this has roots, and the roots are endless. So in order to clean our consciousness, every day the Creator gives us, every day, people from whom we want something, we are jealous of. So the person is a test, the situation is a test. Now, let's say, for example, that we see someone that has something, we don't have it. Now, what do we think about it? Sometimes we could say, okay, well, I just wish he didn't have more. Or we see someone and he has a lot more, and then we say, well, I just wish he lost something of that. Or another case of jealousy, let's say we see someone and it's very famous or it's very wealthy, and we say, you know what, but that's okay. I don't have to have more. I am okay with that. I am comfortable with everything what I have. Now this is also jealousy. Why jealousy someone else? But I am comfortable with whatever I have. Because I am lazy. I don't want to move. I am just content with everything what I have. I don't need to do anything towards it. I don't do anything to clear my consciousness. And that's the cause why we are on this earth. That's the main cause, to clear our consciousness of this jealousy so we could earn the proper consciousness and have everything what we're supposed to have and be happy and be fulfilled. So the question is there a proper jealousy? Is there a proactive jealousy? Yes, there is. And today I would like to mention just one thing about it, what to do with it. Let's say that there is a person that awakening as desire, right? He has or she has or they have something we don't have. Now, it could be, for example, let's say a business meeting. I am on a business meeting with a person who is a businessman, he's wiser than I am, okay, he's wealthier, okay, he has a huge company and he knows how he manages. And he manages much, much better than I do. Now, what do we usually do during that kind of meeting? Usually, in order to show ourselves that we are wise and we know what they are talking about or he's talking about, we also add some extra information. We also say a joke, say something that show us that we understand the subject. Because if we don't say anything, he would think, well, maybe he's not a professional. Maybe he's not an expert in the field you are discussing. Maybe I should not trust him. So I have this urge to talk about, to say something, that we have something in common. But this urge could be based on the lack of the fear that I'm going to lose the deal. So the person awake in me a desire, wow, I wish I had the same as he had. That's okay. That's perfectly okay. That's fine. Now, but the thing is, what I'm going to do with that? If I'm just saying to myself, yes, one day I will have it too, then perhaps this could be, and perhaps is, a reactive jealousy. So what is the proactive jealousy? What is the proactive jealousy? And before I say what is the proactive jealousy, one more example. Let's say that I am an employee working in a shop. And then after a couple of years, I see that my boss, doesn't manage the company as it's supposed to. Or he could have better managed. And I see the lack here and I see there and I see the drawbacks. Okay, we can improve in this field and in this area, but he doesn't listen to me. Now after a while, he awakened in me again a desire which is, it's time to leave this company, it's time to leave this shop. I don't need to be anymore employee, I can be my boss on my own. That's fine too. But if my desire is based on that, if my desire is based on I know better, which that could be true, but the desire, the consciousness, it's based on fear, lack, I can have it more because I have less, then, okay, the business I'm going to open could be better, but not necessarily it's going to be thrive it could be at the end of the day that it could be it could have many problems, many blockages, encumbrances, many problems, I would say. Why? Why is that? Because the desire to change the business, the jealousy in inverted commas, which was awakened by my boss, was to leave the company. That was the true desire. That was the true consciousness which I had while I was leaving the boss, while I was leaving the company. So this does not necessarily mean that when I see someone and I want to have the same, and I think I will have the same by working very hard, it's proactive. It could be reactive jealousy as well, even though we work very hard for that. So, get back to the answer. So, what I'm supposed to do? If I am a person, for example, that I need the urge to say something, that I need the urge to say, to qualify myself to that conversation, to show that I am an expert, maybe I shouldn't say a word. Maybe I should have just listened to it and see how it works. If I am jealous and I want to have the same, maybe I should ask this businessman, can you please share with me, how did you do that? How did you manage to build this company like that? We often don't do that. Why? Because we are afraid what the other party is going to think about of me. What the other party will think of me. If I ask, maybe he's not going to do business with me. We call it, it's not professional. That's what we call it. But it has nothing to do with the professional or not. It's the energy, it's the concealed energy that dictates after that who is going to do the business better or not. Or perhaps if you are a person who say, well, I have no problem asking that, and I think it wouldn't be a proactive, so what could be? Maybe in your case, the proactive way would be go, invest a couple of days, fly over to that person, spend 3-4 days, pay for the hotel, go and ask for help, and show off yourself who you really are, and tell honestly, can you tell me, can you share whatever you can, please? I would be really appreciated, I would be really grateful for that if you could help me to build a similar company. If not that person want to do that, go somewhere else. But can we do that? Can we do this proactive jealousy? Can we do it in that way? Because in order to get what we want, it's okay to have the same company. But in order to get, we have to proceed through proactive jealousy, which is restriction, and find out what is the true desire, what is the proactive desire to accomplish what I saw the other person has and I don't have. The first desire, usually 99.9%, it's reactive desire. The second desire, when I'm think over, that is not coming from the lack, from the fear, I can have the same. But to fight with my nature, with our nature, to clean the nature of my consciousness. That's my job. And I put that into action, which is not comfortable, of course, and I will invest myself into that. Then I am clearing the jealousy in the first place. And I am not going to be judged by the system, so that my business will go in the right direction. I hope this information helps you a little bit, and see you in the next video presentation. All the best.